My name is Kyle Emerson and I'm the Deputy Headmaster in charge of boarding at Maritzburg College. So a boarder at Maritzburg College, and in particular a second former who arrives here, has so many different opportunities to get involved in a massive array of different avenues in the school. And I think every boarder, with the privileges and the traditions and the nuances that are here in the Maritzburg College boarding establishment, there's so many different things to learn, so many ways to have fun, to be with your friends 24/7, to play some touch rugby in the afternoons or kick a soccer ball on the field after sport, to the Friday night shouts of getting into the Clark House quad and shouting with your friends the night before a winter fixture. There's many exciting things to get involved in.
I'm Julian Cromer, Head of Nathan House 2024. You come to Nathan House from different backgrounds, different opportunities, and many a time you haven't been at boarding before, and you come over this and you get to learn how boarding is together, and it's this togetherness that makes you a brother. That is what makes Nathan House so special. You come as an individual, but when you leave, you've got 100 brothers that they're your best mates. They'll do anything for you, and that is one thing that makes Nathan House special. No matter what house you go to, even if you go to a different senior house, you're still mates with them. So Nathan House brought you together and made you brothers. One thing I learned from our head of house, Hudson, is he knew everyone's name and automatically you just had that respect for him. That's one thing I tried, is learning everyone's name, just to give them that sense that they belong here and they'll start fitting in a lot sooner.
Hi, my name is Noah Jackson and I'm the head of Hudson House for 2024. Being a part of Hudson House, I'm part of something just greater than a boarding house for obviously college boys to stay in. Here in Hudson House, the brotherhood that the boys have forged and the friendships that we've made are things that will stand with them forever. It was always a dream of mine to come to such a great school, and having the privilege to attend the school and making the decision to go to a boarding school is definitely the best decision that I've made. And I'll always be grateful to my parents for helping me make this decision that, seriously speaking, has made such a serious impact on my life. And I really feel like the lessons that I've learned during my time at college will stand me in good stead for the rest of my life. There's just something within these red brick doors that you won't be able to find at any other school. And I really feel that myself attending college back in 2020 was definitely the best decision that I've ever
Hi, my name is James Slevin. I'm the head of boarding and head of Clark House for 2024. Just inside it, you know that there's people that have come before you. I know my dad and my granddad have both been in the same dorms that I've been in, so I believe that makes that special. There's heritage here, and there's many names, big names, and some very significant names that have come through these walls, and I think that just makes you feel special when you walk in here as a grade 9. And luckily enough for me, I got to stay an extra year here in the Crow's Nest. It's been an amazing experience for me too. I've made some amazing friendships.
At Maritzburg College, we are blessed with beautiful old buildings. You look at Clark House, which was built in 1888, Victoria Hall, and we also have a new and modern boarding house called Shepston House. And we really are blessed to have these amazing, beautiful old buildings, which the boys get to make use of and call home. And I think at the same time, we are mindful that our boarding houses constantly need to stay up to date and modern, and we have a constant drive to upgrade our boarding facilities. Our common rooms have all been refurbished recently, and the boys have wonderful spaces to play and have fun and call home. And in their matric year, the boys all come back together into Elliot's house, where really the focus of that year and that boarding establishment is their studies, to make sure that they're giving their best from an academic perspective. They have their own rooms, their own cubicles where they can stay up a little bit later and focus on their study. And I think those are some of the pros for anyone joining the boarding establishment. And I think the college BE in particular sees our boys generate a love and a passion for their school, which ends up allowing them to really have a strong brotherhood. And it's that bond that starts in Nathan House together, and we see that continue through the older forms. And when the boys leave here, I must say, there's something special about that brotherhood that starts to form inside of them. And when they leave here as men So our pastoral care program in the boarding establishment sees our border masters look after a smaller group of boys under their care. And we also have a buddy system. When our grade 8s arrive in second form, they're paired up with a fifth form, a grade 11 boy, whose primary role is to make sure that his buddy is looked after, he's okay, he learned the ways of college and understands where he should be and what the expectations are of a college boarder. And I think that's something that really makes sure that our boys are well looked after when they start here as boarders. They have endless opportunities to spend time with their friends, a set aside time for prep, extra time to wake up in the morning and walk down to the fields and hit some extra hockey balls or go to the gym or go for a run around our big campus. The dining room too, the food that our catering service, Granny Max, puts out for our boys is incredible. And I think every boy will find a problem with food at some point as they maybe get used to a menu, but I can tell you one thing, our boys are certainly well fed.
College, ever since I arrived in grade 8, it's been a place that promised brotherhood, lifelong memories and a lot of sport, and that's what I was in for. And I can say that I've achieved or experienced all of those. I've made some very good friendships that I know will last me throughout my lifetime.
The sanatorium is the heartbeat of the boarding establishment. We have 4 qualified nurses who tend to every medical need and often emotional needs too of our boys. If boys need to see the doctor, they can pop to the SAN and the doctors come in 3 times a week to make sure that they are checked up on, and any medication that they need, the SAN makes sure that they administer on a daily basis. We're fortunate to have a 12-bed sanatorium, so if the boys aren't well and need to spend the night, they've got a comfortable space, but not too comfortable because we don't want them to stay in here for too long.
I think if I had to go back to my second form self and give myself any advice, I think it would just to be content in the moment in your second form year. Obviously it's tough with the rest of the school coming at you in a way, and you feel like you're the smallest amongst everyone, but I think that has its privileges too, where you work your way up the system. So I think just being comfortable in the moment in your second form year and knowing that being comfortable in the uncomfortable areas is okay. Over time, it just gets better and better.